Hello world, Alexandre Buckley here, and let's talk games. Apple Arcade has been out for a few months now, and it already has established itself in the industry, changing the face of mobile gaming. Now you can kind of debate if that was the overall goal of Apple Arcade, whether it was trying to do something a bit more grand, but regardless, Apple Arcade has made a huge impact and it has some cracking titles that are now available on the platform that you can get right now. So if you're late to the party, please check out my video review on Apple Arcade so you can actually find out what it's all about and how I felt the services overall. It's still early days, but it's sort of like a review to give you an overall encompassing view of what you can get on your phone or your Mac or whatever like that. And whilst we're on the subject as well, why don't we have a look in this video at what are the best games on Apple Arcade. So if you want to know what the best games are on Apple Arcade, this is for you, because we're going to look at the top 5 games on Apple Arcade. Number 5, Skate City. One of the most visually appealing and easy to play games on the platform. Skate City is a joy to play from start to finish. You can use controller or even touch controls to navigate around the environments. Speaking of which, the weather effects are insane on this. I couldn't believe it when I first played this game, how good it looked on my phone. And it really just has this beautiful touch to the entire game. This game is really pretty simple. You just sort of skate around the city and do some tricks, but you know what, it does the simple things really well, and that's the important thing. I would say this game is closer to Skate than it is to Tony Hawk, but you know, for a simple game that just nails the basics, this is one that you cannot afford to miss. Number 4, Hogwash. Yes, I know what you're thinking, and I am as surprised as you, but this game is absolutely quality. It's got this very distinctive style and approach, and this is a simple idea done to perfection. It doesn't always have to be a very complicated masterpiece to be a great game. You can do simple games as long as you do them really well. So you can either play as a pig, I know this sounds ridiculous, you can play as a pig trying to cause as much damage as possible to the farm, or you can be the farmer trying to regain control of everything after these pigs have gone absolutely mental to try and destroy everything. It's fast, it's ridiculously fun, the controls are absolutely excellent, and the art style is just brilliant. And even the music and the sound effects are just top notch all around. It is just a wonderful experience, and you definitely should check this one out. Number 3, Leek Sword. Now, don't judge a book by its cover. Now, I have a few friends who've sort of looked at this and gone, I don't know what that is, that looks all pixelated, I'm not going to play that, and they are missing out because, you know what, this is not the most cosmetically appealing game if you're not into retro gaming, but considering the retro style they've chosen to do, they've done something absolutely remarkable in creating one of the most engaging and compelling games that will remind you of some of the best classics on bygone consoles and eras. This is an epic quest game in which you can fight and battle these monsters all in a forest across 9 epic chapters, and by design this game is very, very easy to sort of pick up and play, but it is so hard to master, and that's the sign of a really good game, that you can just pass it to someone and they can work it out pretty quickly, but there's still a nice difficulty level in there as well. It's basically all about timing, and it's just this truly unique and breathtaking experience. You're going to be stunned how much they've crammed into this game when you consider this is something you can play on your mobile phone. Number 2, Frogger in Toy Town. I know, I didn't want to believe this either, but this game by Konami, yes, you heard me right, it's excellent. Firstly, the animations and the visuals are stunning, the environments are amazing, and the controls are good. And all in all, this is an excellent game. I don't want to admit it, but it is an excellent game. I mean, this is just basically Frogger with a HD skin, and with a slightly new twist, I guess, because they're doing the whole Toy Town thing. But when you compare this to things like Crossy Road on the mobile platform, it becomes really clear how good this title is. There's not much more to say on it, because it's just the old classic game updated, but it's that good. There's a lot to be said for all these epic games that are coming out on the platforms, but when you do the really basic things really well, it really has a huge impact. Number 1, Rayman Mini. Now, this could just take the top 3 spots on its own. There's really a big gap on Apple Arcade between everything else that's good and Rayman Mini, because this game is easily the best game on the platform. I mean, it's really hard to explain what Apple were trying to achieve with Apple Arcade, if they were trying to shake up the mobile market, because if they have aimed for that, and they've done that perfectly, they've already done that, they've accomplished that goal, or if they're trying to compete with like home consoles. And you know what, they're still some way off from competing with home consoles, but titles like this Rayman game are the things that will bridge the gap between the home consoles and Apple Arcade, because this game feels like it could be on your home console. It's that good of a game. The controls, they are very simple, but they're intuitive, and that's a key thing. So the difficulty progresses with you as you progress through the game, and it gets more difficult as you go through the levels and you gain more skills, tricks, and all that sort of stuff. I mean, graphically though, this is just beautiful. It really is. It's one of the most beautiful titles on the platform, and it's probably one of the best looking games on Apple Arcade, and one of the best games generally on Apple Arcade. There's a lot here crammed into this game. And it just makes you wonder why there are not more platformers on Apple Arcade, because it seems to be the standard right now, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that platforms work really well on Apple Arcade. It's absolutely fantastic as well to see this is an established IP that's on a new platform like Apple Arcade, and it's not just a quick cash grab. They've made a really solid title, and it's already getting a bit of a fan base on Apple Arcade, and I can absolutely see why. So guys, that is going to be my list. Now, of course, this is all completely subjective, so you are more than welcome to completely disagree with me. In fact, if you do disagree, why not tell me what your top games would be in the comment section, and maybe you can recommend something that I may have missed out. But if you did like this video, then please hit the like button, because that really helps us out, especially when we're trying to find new people as well. And also, it would really help me out actually if you could subscribe to the channel as well, so that way if a new video comes out, you know exactly when it's out and you can check it out. And finally, if you're enjoying the music that you're hearing in the background, then please check out Ben's Sounds. The link will be in the description. That is going to do it for this one, guys. Have a good one. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.